Welcome back to the Super Dinosaurs channel, a family-friendly destination for education and rehabilitation, the number one educational source for teachers in mental asylums. Today we are discussing the top 10 most dangerous dinosaurs that ate the T-Rex. Number 10, Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus is a 3-ton theropod that lives in the Jurassic period. This monster is known from footprints across the United States and from a butt print found in Kansas, which features branching feathers and thick spikes embedded deep in the ass pad of the animal. These likely serve to attract a mate and keep their eggs warm. This animal is known to spit venom and have a bony frill across the throat used for suffocating victims. This creature is speculated to ignite the venom into fireballs to disable large sauropods. Now it's time for the elusive topic. This photograph shows a large reptilian dinosaur known as a megavore. It was a quadrupedal animal made from Spinosaurus and Ankylosaurus, Stegosaurus, Meg, and Rex DNA. It likely fed on large land animals and waded in the water like a bar. Limited fossil fragments have been found, but it's thought it may have breathed fire and hunted Argentinosaurus. Number 9, Dimension-Don. Dimension-Don is a prehistoric dinosaur which lived in the early Mesozoic. It ate baby tyrannosaurs and swallowed them whole. Its spine had fluorescent genes that glowed bright under intense pressure. This is used to scare away predators. Also could be compressed into an atomic beam, as seen in the Kaiju franchise. Dishredodon was a Permian monster. Number 8, Alxasaurus. Alxasaurus was a horrible monster which lived in the Jurassic era. It weighed 3 tons and 40 plus feet long. It was the only and apex predator in its environment. It had preserved spines across its arms, which likely were like in nature. Also preserved is a bony hump, likely used to store water or scare away predators. Number 7, Baryonyx. The Bionic is a gigantic fish eater which lived in the late Jurassic and early Cretaceous. It was a giant flesh eater that preyed on fish and small dinosaurs. It is known from mostly complete fossils, and its teeth are used for slashing and tearing. It is white in color and grew up to 20 feet tall and 100 feet long. This giant of the Jurassic used its claws to tear open trees and make dams to stop the flow of water so it could huddle fish into corners. Number 6, Sinosopter. This animal was a mini Rex that lived in the Mesozoic era. It was discovered to be fully coated in small, fluffy scales used to thermoregulate and shoot out at enemies like a porcupine. It has large branching fatars on its arms and used them to glide across the trees to feed on microraptors. Number 5, Tyrannosaurus Batar. This animal is known from specimens in China and Mongolia and is a relative of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. It weighed 15 tons and had a bite force of 7 tons. It has preserved thick scales which were used to supercharge its fire ray, as seen in Jurassic Park, Camp Cetacean, and Godzilla King Monster. This behemoth is used to hunting exclusively small prey, which it grabs with its tiny, almost useless vestigial arms and crushes them until they are in a ground beef-like consistency. Then it slurps them up with its 20-foot-long penis. Number 4, Cthulhu. This squid lived 550 million years ago in the Cambrian explosion period. It is known from ancient cave art and from ancient fossils dating back to 400 million years ago. It had strong, toothy beak and 4 limbs. It was an evolutionary link between invertebrates and vertebrates. Number 3, the Banshee. The Banshee is a flying dinosaur which lived in the Triassic period. It is known for extreme bursts of speed and the finger-like appendages on its wings. It flew across the Jurassic jungles, feeding on human ancestors and megalodon eggs. In a pack, they are able to take down sauropods and other defenseless meat sacks. This animal is the embodiment of rage. When it sees a mammalian creature, it must dominate it with its reptilian superiority. Number 2, Rodan. Rodan is a prehistoric flying dinosaur from the Cetacean period. It is known from the fragmentary remains as the second largest flying animal, right behind Quetzalcoatl. It is known to live around volcanoes and feed on magma rocks for nourishment. It can produce methane into fire to kill its prey and dominate predators. Its sharp-clawed beak is perfect for tearing into the flesh of young whales, where it would bring them to its nest to feed its offspring. Before we go on to number 1, this is the Super Dinosaurs channel. Make sure to like and subscribe, or else this centipede will crawl on your fast while you're sleeping. Number 1, Indominus Rex. The Indominus Rex is a species of albino theropod which uses intelligence and large claws to bring down herbivores with ease. This animal is thought to have directly competed with the Rex and usually ate its offspring for nourishment. Its toe claws are 2 feet long, making them an efficient tool for digging up insects. It also is known to herd velociraptors into cliff corners, then use its tail to knock them off the edge, or bite them and throw them off the cliff instead. It killed for sport, and is probably the reason most other dinosaurs went extinct. If you like my narration, you can go and do some proper research. Among Us.